guys, welcome back to my channel. Abella's here. Today I am going to be talking about my top 5 indoor plants that are easy to care. So the number 1 plant that I wanted to share with you is this little guy over here. It's called Pili or Palea plant. It's very easy and very quick to grow. This plant is a fast grower and it's very easy to care. This one loves sunlight, but not direct sunlight. Any place or any area that the sunlight is coming through, make sure to turn it once in a while to have the leaves balanced, because as you can see, on this side it's blooming and the back part doesn't have that much. I got this one from Tara from last year, and man, I'm telling you, this is very expensive before. Like, I got this one in a small container and the leaves are really tiny, like the one on top in here. And of course I don't have any idea about this plant before, and I thought this is very rare. I'm so happy that I found this one. It's a win, but at the same time you have to take a risk because, you know, it's very popular and it has become the house plant on everyone's wish list. So I'm pretty sure that a lot of you have this plant as well. If you don't know, this plant will give you a lot of babies. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see that from afar. So as you can see, I don't have any baby plants under here, mainly because I removed it because I wanted to have the stem to grow taller and to go in one direction. So yeah, if you don't have this plant, I recommend to have this because it's very nice. If you have this in your home, they also call this one a Chinese or UFO plant because of so the leaf curled down because there's no sunlight that is focusing on this side. But as you can see on this one, it's very big and very round, and some leaves in here as well. And this one is a heart shape, which this is my favorite one among all the leaves in here. So watering, I water this plant at least once a week, or it depends on the weather, because I am using the coco coir now, and the coco coir, especially for this weather in summertime, it tends to get dried easily. The next one is my Syngonium variegated or Syngonium variegata. I talked about this plant on my second video that I posted on my channel, and this one I bought this from Indonesia, and I don't even know like the username of the guy. I'm not in contact with him anymore. I got frustrated. This was my first international plant mail and it came really busted, poured apart, and I don't know, it's really busted. Like, I can't even tell you guys, or maybe I can post some pictures, the before and after. But luckily, after how many months? For 5 months, I believe. It's been growing since then, so I'm happy. I'm watering this plant like once a week as well, but I always make sure for this kind of weather, I always make sure that I give it a plant food. I posted the plant food that I am using, which is the Miracle-Gro, and it's growing pretty good. Like you can see, this plant is growing upward mainly because I have the moss here. It's a sphagnum moss. I made it and I decided to place this little guy in here, and if you can see, some of the roots are like, you know, some of the roots are attached on the moss bowl, which is pretty good. Like, there we go. See that? Which is very fascinating. These are the leaves. These two on top are, looks to me like a yellow combination of yellow and green, and this one is more like white and green. The chlorophyll is really nice. I'm really happy with these colors. If you get white, like full white, that means it's not gonna survive. It's pretty, but sometimes it's hard to tell because often they will die. They won't survive. The number 3 plant that I'm not worrying about every time, or not worrying about watering it, is my, actually these are 2, is my string of hearts, and I have the regular color. They're pretty long, like I can't even show you, they're really long. My string of heart, regular, and the variegated one, so it's long too. I placed this one right on top of the shelf, like my big window, which I don't have to worry about the sunlight that it's coming through every time. I don't really water this one often, like maybe once in 2 weeks, which is, you know, regardless, it's giving me good results. I can see some flowers in here. I don't know how to propagate the seeds, but I'm seeing some flowers whenever they fall. It'll fall right into the pot of my plants on my table, which I see some growth. I don't know if because of this string of hearts. So we will see. I'm going to give you an update with that. The number 4 plant that I wanted to share with you is my satin pothos. This one is very easy to care. I don't worry about too much for this plant because the more I don't water it, the more it keeps growing and it keeps giving me a healthy leaf. I don't know why, but that's how my pothos is growing. Like, that's how I know it is. This is actually the second plant that I have in our apartment since we moved in here. I placed this one right on top of the shelf that Mikey made for me, and it keeps growing, like the vines are crazy, so I had to place it on the wall. For this plant, I don't have any problem. I don't have any issue on watering it because I don't really water it too often. Like for a month, maybe I'm watering it at least twice. And of course, I give plant food, and I don't see any problem. If you're a beginner, I definitely recommend this one because it's very easy to care, and even if you are forgetting to water this, it'll still, you know, keep growing, and it's a fast grower. So yeah, like I placed this one on top of the shelf as well without direct sunlight or even indirect sunlight, so maybe because of the humid inside of the apartment. As you can see on this picture here, I used this one decoration on my baby's first birthday, which is pretty nice and pretty cool, huh? So yes, I love this plant so much. Like, I don't have to worry about watering it every time because it keeps on growing. I don't have any worries for this plant. It's very low maintenance, and I think the more you don't water it and the more you don't care for this plant, it'll give you abundant leaves and grow bigger. And you know, I've had the leaf like really huge, which I had to remove it, and because like I said, the soil is not getting lots of nutrients because of the way I place it on the wall, and I had to water it every time. But the vines, I place it on the wall, so it gets stressed after that. I decided to take it out from the wall, but it's growing now again, which is, I'm happy. The last one is the very first plant that Mikey gave it to me. I don't have any idea on how to look after plants before. I always kill plants, and that's why I don't wanna, you know, I don't want to put any plants in the house. Mikey got this for me and I actually pruned it. I cut the leaves, like I cut the big leaves. And I don't know, like I don't know what it's gotten into my head that I cut those leaves. But now they're growing pretty good. Mikey says it's my first plant, so I had to keep it. And you know, for Chinese people, Chinese plant or this money tree plant is very important for them, and it's like a lock for them. But no, I'm not Chinese, I'm Filipino. To all of my Filipino planters, mga kababayan, hello po sa inyo lahat. Yes, that's all the top 5 indoor plants that I can share with you guys at the moment. If you have any questions, you can always let me know, or if you have any suggestion on what video you want me to make, I will be gladly to make a video for you guys. I hope you guys like this video, and if you are a beginner and if you don't know what plants to buy, I will highly recommend these type of plants. You don't have to worry about watering it too often. You can always find the money tree and the satin pothos in your local nursery, Walmart, Home Depot, or Lowe's. So guys, that's all for today. I hope you guys liked my video for my top 5 indoor plants that are easy to care. If you have any questions, you can always direct message me on my Instagram at FlanzyDiabel. Today, I hope you guys liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to share and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you soon in the next video.